Hey, is anybody here? Wait a second. Okay, is anybody here? I don't think so. But let me try to. Oh shit! I lost the phone just died and everything. Oh my goodness! I knew it. I knew it. I knew it would happen. Okay, so what happened was my phone battery died. I'm so sorry. If there's anybody, we might just shut this off really soon. But yeah, my phone battery died, and that's what happened. So let me try to find what's going on here. Who's still here? Two people, huh? Two likes. Sorry, everybody. My phone battery just died. And usually I think far enough in advance to catch that. But now I'm looking at my YouTube channel, and it looks like I hope the whole first video isn't deleted, because now it just looks like part 2 is up and not part 3, but part 1. What the hell is going on? You guys. All right. So anyway, we got 7 people of the 30 we had watching. That's great. All right. So sorry about that. Let me see if I can get back in here in the stream thing. Yeah, usually I can catch the phone battery dying in enough time to start the stream back up again, but YouTube was like not having it, dude. They were like, nope, your stream stopped. You're done. You're done. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, part 1 is there. Okay, cool. Thank you, Peter. Your other feed was saved. Okay, great. Thank you, Nobe. Thank you. Yeah, so I usually pay attention to when the phone is going to die, but with all this drinking and talking, I didn't pay attention this time. So very sorry about that. Now let's have a vote here. I have about this much beer left, about a half a beer left. I mean, I have more beer, but I'm just saying, how many people are really interested in me continuing this and going with this stream? Because we had about 30 something people watching before. Now we're down to about 10. This calls for a shot. I tell you, Eddie, I can't do a shot unless there's a super chat, because that would be irresponsible of me. Okay, so Peter Graves is like, go, go, go. So whatever Peter Graves. Charlie Finch is like 666. Okay, so Gil. Oh my goodness. Gil is here on his Gil channel. What's happening? All right, so yeah, this is part 2. Yeah, we're back because my phone died, Sophia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's the first time that's happened, because usually, I was just saying before, when the phone battery starts to die, it'll give me a warning, and then I'll plug it in, and then the stream will continue. But this time, it was just like, cut me off, and then I had to start again. So sorry about that. Very sorry. So, what were we talking about? Story about Sheffield City Hall, June 6, 1980. Wait a second. What's that about? Okay, keep going. We will keep going. Any COC stories? Oh, Eddie. If you search for corrosion conformity or COC on my YouTube channel, you will see some great videos I've shot of them. And I knew Reed Mullen, rest in peace, my friend, who died about a year ago. It was almost exactly a year ago. Wow. He was a good friend of mine who turned me on to a lot of music when I was a little kid, like Celtic Frost and Venom. And it was sad to have him pass. But we just went to his memorial last February. I think he died last January. But yeah, corrosion conformity. Really into their early stuff, especially. Always loved seeing them live. They were very, very cool. I remember one time, me and a girlfriend of mine were walking through New York City in I want to say it was the mid to late 90s. No, probably the early to mid 90s. and we were walking through New York City, and then we saw Reed Mullen, the drummer of COC, walking towards us down the street, and we were like, "What?" And he was like, "What? Like, I can't believe you guys are here. What are you doing here?" And we're like, "Well, we're just doing this and that." And he was like, "Well, we're playing over there in blah 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 venue tonight with Metallica. Do you want to come?" And we were like, "Yeah." So he got us in, and we saw this fantastic show, and they were just always so cool to us, those guys. So love COC. Eye for an Eye, one of my faves. My favorite though is Technocracy. I think probably Technocracy, or well, no. There's a couple of COC albums I go back and forth with. I like Technocracy, I like Eye for an Eye, but the one between those I think was my very, very favorite. And they were one of the first bands I ever heard meld like punk rock and metal together. Animosity, that was my favorite one. Yes, Charlie Finch. Animosity was my very favorite Corrosion Conformity record, just because that's the era that I discovered them. Yep. Michael Pilmer, you were talking Flaming Lips. Oh, I'm sorry. So what I was saying about Flaming Lips when my phone died earlier was that I used to run around campus here in Raleigh in the 80s and pull flyers down from walls or telephone poles that I just thought looked interesting. And so I pulled this one Flaming Lips flyer off the pole, whatever, how many years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. And when the pandemic came down and I had to start rooting around my house to sell stuff on eBay because I couldn't go out to thrift stores to buy records and tapes and CDs to sell, I had to start going through my own stuff. So I found this Flaming Lips flyer and I was like, well, I've never really been a huge fan of Flaming Lips. I don't really own any of their music, so I guess I'll sell this. And I think it sold for like $60 or $70 or more. Just this one Xerox 8.5 by 11 flyer that was worn around the edges, had tack holes or whatever. Sold for good money, but I've never really been a big fan of their music. Probably because I don't know a lot of it. Just what I've heard hasn't really drawn me in, you know what I mean? Cardinal Sin, thanks for doing the mod thing there and getting people to put the like button. I'm sorry this had to be broken up into 2 videos. Usually it does not do that when the battery goes low, but it did this time. Bury me in smoke. Well, all right, Eddie. Well, that was a good sale. That was a good sale. A save? You mean, Rusty? Rusty's back. Anyway, Rusty's back. I wish we didn't have to start the stream all over again, you guys, because I want to go back in the stream and see if you guys asked any questions of Rusty, but I cannot do that right now, unfortunately. Wait a second. Christy and Darren had a date at a COC show. I missed that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great. What year was that, Christy? I wonder what tour that was. But yeah, anyway, rest in peace, Reed Mullen. Cheers to you, my friend. Miss you. I remember one of the first times Reed Mullen came to my house, it was after 1996 at some point, but he brought a mason jar full of homemade moonshine that he was really proud of. And I don't know if he made it or he got it from a friend of his, but he was really eager to get me to have this moonshine. So I think we maybe tasted it that day or something, and it was horrible. It was like drinking like fire. And I put it in my freezer, and I think I had it for maybe a year or more. And every now and then we'd have a party and people would take it out and take a little sip of it. But it was so brutal, this moonshine. It was so strong that it lasted a year or more in my freezer. Peter Graves, I'm not a moderator yet, but Michael, you are now currently chat. Peter, if you would like to be a moderator, I would love to make you one because you're here all the time. But if you don't want to be, I understand because it's not fun really. Oh, Rusty, I love you too. You're such a sweet person. I'm done with White Lightning. Eddie, you know what? I've heard of White Lightning, but I don't think it's I think it's been a very long time since I've had it, if I've had it at all. But moonshine, is that the same thing as white lightning? I thought white lightning was a specific taste or flavor of moonshine, but moonshine, moonshine is, something you don't want to do all the time. It was really intense. Yeah, moonshine, white lightning. Okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, yeah. Wow, it was intense. But Reed was a great guy. Reed was somebody who, when he was young, I guess his parents, were fairly well off, and he was able to buy a lot of records and stuff, and experience a lot of music when he was a kid. And so he shared this with other people, and like with people like me, he would let me borrow his records, but then he would never want them back. He let me borrow, some first pressing Venom stuff he had, and Celtic Frost, and all this stuff that I still have, and he never would take it back from me. He was just such a cool guy. I heard stories about him taking people into record stores and saying, "Hey, just pick out a couple of records. I'll buy you whatever you want," or he would recommend certain things to people and buy them. Cool guy. Rusty says, not sure if they're the same, but I know flames will shoot out of your mouth when you drink either one of those if matches near you. Yeah, I don't have any matches near me. Thank you. Thank you for the warning. Okay, white lightning is moonshine going straight. Darren just got back from Courtney Barnett virtual concert. It was beautiful. Oh, great. Darren's back. Oh, my goodness. Darren, how long have we been streaming? You went to see a whole concert and we're still streaming? Holy balls. Everclear with Weiler's Lemonade. Yikes. Woo! The old COC is tops. Yeah, for sure. I never really got into the Southern rock version of COC, but their punky metal stuff was great. Celtic Frost, Darren, yes. I never got to see them in concert, but I have a lot of their stuff on CD, vinyl, cassette. Love them. Love them. So I feel like I have, what am I supposed to, how am I supposed to entertain you right now? Jeez. I already opened all my packages. The cats are asleep. Wait a second. Let me see if I can reach this thing here. I just want to remind everybody about this thing that Sophia sent me. Okay, it's a lenticular. If you look at it, it looks kind of three-dimensional because it's lenticular. But with all this glare and stuff, it doesn't really look like that. But anyway, I added this sticker to the head of it recently. Fade-resistant scent. Is that what it says? Yeah, fade-resistant scent. And this is something that I'm very happy with. So that's something I can show you. Let's see. Getting back to the chat here. Oh, Eddie. All right. See you, brother. You're out. All right. Yeah, I think we should. I don't know how long we should do this for you guys. I mean, am I actually entertaining you guys right now? Because let me tell you what I'm dealing with. All I can hear is me, and all I can see is me. So it's like, it's a little bit of a chore for me to remain involved and interested because all I can see is your words. I can't see your faces. I can't bring you on screen with me right now. I'm just like, what the hell is that, Michael? I don't know what the hell that is, Rusty. What are you talking about? I don't know what Courtney Barnett is, Darren. You have to hit me to that. All right, should I get another beer? A 666 in the chat if I should get another beer. That's the question. I'll leave it up to you guys. You're totally up on shots and beer, Peter? Oh, of course, Spud Byro says 666, of course. Well, Peter, I can do another beer, but I will not do another shot unless somebody super chats because I don't think I need another shot. Look, this bottle was full when I started this, right? That's not good to drink all that by myself. Okay, I'll get another beer. All right. You just got another beer, Charlie? Okay, all right. I'll be right back. Hold on. Just look at this guy for a second. Look at that dude. All right. I'll be right back. I'm just going to read this. Cricket, I saw you licking your butthole. I just saw Cricket licking her butthole. I know she doesn't want me to tell you that, but that's kind of what happened just now. All right. Thank you, Super Chat Charlie, for your service. I'll put you down here. Okay, Rusty's here. Okay, cool. Charlie. Okay, Lee Victor. What? You got an Arm City. Is that AMS? Arm City Mango. Arm City Mango. That sounds like a character from Slipknot. And I don't even know a lot about Slipknot, but I would just think that Arm City Mango is a character out of that band. Blueberry and cheese, Nobby. All right, I've got an AMC. Okay, okay. I'm trying to be at one with the chat, okay? But really what I need is to put my beer in a carcass koozie. Oh, Meowser, you're so lazy. Meowser's been sleeping right down here, right over here, for the whole stream. Good girl. She's the heavy-set one. Slipknot. Yeah, I'm not really into Slipknot. Because there were so many, there were bands that did what Slipknot is doing better than Slipknot did it before them, you know, like Guar or whatever. I don't know. I was just never into the. It's more like brocore for me than I like, you know. It's more like football player music than it is rebellious. I don't know. Does that make sense? Medical vapors are also worthwhile. Yeah, they're worthwhile, of course, Lee Victor. Mr. Bungle, I never got much into them, but I do appreciate, oh, now his name is slipping my mind. The guy from Mr. Bungle that everybody knows, he's really into interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm not into new metal at all, Sophia. There's probably not one new metal band I could name that I'm into. But there was that band Linkin Park that had this one pop song. And it was really hard for me to not like it because they're so catchy. But as a rule, I really don't like that genre. What Courtney Barnett, I don't know what that, tell me how you really feel. I don't even know if that's country or like, what is that? I can't just go buy an album out of the blue like that. I just don't go buy stuff like that. You know, when I buy stuff, it's like, oh, I absolutely know what that is and I need it. It's like, I can't take chances and buy stuff. I'm too busy trying to pay the fucking property taxes on this house. I thought Courtney Barnett was a winemaker, but she's a 33-year-old Aussie indie rocker. Oh. Well, somebody's got to send me some physical media of hers, and I'll dig it. I'll check it out. Rusty says, I just got another drink, too. It's Christmas party time. Oh, okay. Well, all right. We'll have fun, Rusty. Here we go. Part 2 of this stream. Who knows how long this will go. And I'll probably change the title maybe a little bit before the next 48 hours pass. But, okay, so Iva says, hi, Iva. Ivan, I mean. Hi, Ivan. Hey, my government, how much is an SFE mask worth? Oh, boy. I mean, you're talking, that's a really rare item. I mean, so I would get, and this is just a guess. I would say if one of those came up on eBay, it would go for $200 at least. At least, I think. Because Warner Brothers made so few of them, and they're so brittle. I mean, not brittle. They're so flimsy, the plastic they were made of. For any of them to survive this long without being owned by somebody who would never sell it, I just don't know. I don't know. You want to know a good band, a living and Australian rockabilly band? They're great. I like some rockabilly, Cardinal, but I'm not a huge rockabilly person. Oh, Steve. Hey, Steve. I didn't even know you were here, Steve. Damn it, I can't say that name. I've been drinking too much. But I will be, let me tell you, Steve, don't leave yet. Let me just tell you, Steve, yes, you brought up a great point. Steve brings up a great point. Next Thursday is Christmas Eve, and I will be doing a very special Christmas Eve stream. For all those of you who have time between 7 p.m. EST and maybe 9 p.m. EST, I will be doing a very special Christmas Eve stream. Special being dumb, and ridiculous and fun. But yeah, thank you for coming, and hope to see you next Thursday, my friend Steve, for sure. Uh, Thank you, man. Cheers to you. Darren says, I'm sending you some Courtney Barnett. Okay, I'll listen to it. I have a very open mind, as long as it's not Elvis. No, look, there's probably an Elvis song or two that I might say I like. I can't think of any right now, but really, I don't like Elvis. How do you define that? Oh, Rusty, I don't know what you're talking about. It's hard for me to keep up, Rusty, with what people are typing and all the different strains of conversation. 23 watching, only 13 likes. Yes, Spud, Byro, but this is the part two. This is the mistake part of the stream. After the phone battery dies, and you're like, oops. Now here's part two. So that's why there's not so many likes. But I would appreciate the likes because, like I say all the time, it makes the YouTube algorithms happy and it pets their little heads and stuff. I love gifts from heaven, but I really appreciate gifts from hell, if you know what I mean. I would consider Impaled Nazarene to be a gift from hell. I would consider Controlled Bleeding, early stuff from about 1982 or 3 to 1987 to be gifts from hell. Gifts from heaven? It depends on whose heaven you're talking about, I guess. But yeah, I get you, Darren. I get you. I'm going to listen to that stuff. Shrimp Devo. What's up, Shrimp Devo? How'd you get up in here? This is our unfortunate part two part of the stream because my phone battery died and then the whole stream went kaput and I had to start it again. Sophia, I know a lot of people like Elvis. I'm just telling you that it's one of those things that I can't stomach. I don't even know if I'd like him as a person, which is like usually when I don't like a band, I'll say, well, I probably would like them as a person. I like their interviews. I like what they have to say, but I just don't like their music. But no, Elvis, I don't know. I just don't know. I think I'd more relate to his daughter than him. Oh, that was intended. Well, I mean, if you like Elvis, a lot of people do. Elvis is everywhere, and so is a lot of other things. Cancer's everywhere too, and so is a disease and punishment. It's everywhere. He's fascinating, yes, as a pop culture movement icon happening, yeah. But I just, it's like one of those things where when you're growing up and you're a kid and you're into music at all, you don't want to gravitate towards the music that you've heard come from your adult parents' speakers. You don't want to hear the music that I don't know, you want to rebel in some way, right? So Elvis and like Rolling Stones and Beatles and that kind of stuff was always stuff when I was a kid that was the adult music, and I was trying to gravitate towards my music, Kiss, Cheap Trick, Devo, whatever. Took me many, many years and later in life to appreciate stuff like some Rolling Stones or Beatles or whatever, just because it was, a generation apart for me, I guess, right? The Cramps, I like the Cramps. I don't own a lot of the Cramps. They're a little bit too rockabilly for me in a lot of ways, but I love the Cramps. But I just don't own a lot of their stuff. I don't listen to the Cramps, but I do respect them and I love them. You'll try to be here, Michael? You'll try to be here on Christmas Eve, Rusty? Oh, that's great. Am I really far behind in the chat again? Well, let me see. No, I'm not too far behind. Big Star. A lot of my friends of mine like Big Star, but I don't own any of them either. But I think I do appreciate some Big Star. Cardinal Sim. My mom is an alcoholic. Mine too. I remember her taking me into a liquor store when I was very young and seeing some kind of liquor made in an Elvis bottle. That's such a weird memory. Well, my mom wasn't really into liquor. She was more of a wine alcoholic. But she went through this phase where she was a wine alcoholic, and then she went to rehab, and then she wasn't anymore. So, but she did go through that phase where she was a wino, but it was not a liquor store thing. But yeah, it's wow, an Elvis bottle. I bet you if you looked that up on eBay, it would be worth some money. The Elvis liquor bottle. What would you guess it was? Whiskey, bourbon? What would Elvis be if he was a liquor? Mom raised me on punk new wave. Well, writer Jordan Gory, Jory Leary, that's because you're of that era. You know, if my mom could have raised me on punk and new wave, I would have been really happy with that. I had to find my own way though. The music my parents listened to for the most part. Well, my parents really weren't into music per se at all. My dad, not at all. He never talked about music. But my mom was into music, but really like brutal stuff for the most part, like Christian stuff or country stuff or oh, I don't know, just lame stuff. And like Linda Ronstadt or something. But never really a big music fan. My dad drank 6 beers a year during the hockey playoffs. That's it. Wow, what is that? I mean, why is that's weird? He must have just liked the taste of it because you can't even really feel 6 beers. Well, I guess if you only drink 6 beers a year, that could get you pretty wasted. If you, that's weird. Top shelf. Yeah, Cardinal Sin. Yeah. I mean, makes sense. Darren says my mom used to drive us around in a Volkswagen Bug with a wine glass in her hand. Oh my God. Well, my mom was like not such an interesting alcoholic. I mean, God bless my mom. She was awesome. And like what I would consider to be like a true Christian, you know, she was like, treat everybody how you want to be treated and love your neighbor and that kind of Christian, you know. But she wasn't that interesting. She wouldn't be driving around with a wine glass. She would just go to work all day, come home, hang out with a wine bottle, and then get mad at her kids because of whatever, you know, bad decisions she had made in her life. She would get mad at her kids about it while she was drinking wine. But she wasn't that bad, believe me. I mean, as far as alcoholics go and experiences I could have had, it wasn't that bad. But it was it was a warning to me early on to not overindulge all the time. You know, you can overindulge every now and then, but not all the time. You don't want to make it a living, you know. But she got out of that. I remember she went away for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe it was multiple months. I don't know, but she went to rehab and she got a little better, and she was good after that. All right, so Brian Seltzer, that's funny. Buzzcocks, you saw the Buzzcocks? Ah, that's great. I would have loved to seen them. Sounds like my mom would have done it. She could have gotten away with it. What did Darren? I gotta see what Darren said. My mom used to drive. Okay. Well, that was the wine glass comment. Okay, Lee Victor. My mom listened to the Rolling Stones, and my dad listened to the Pet Shop Boys. Lee, that is awesome. I mean, my dad listened to like nothing, and my mom listened to mostly complete crap. But I do remember when my mom and I were watching Solid Gold, and Devo came on, and she knew what a Devo fan I was because every Christmas I would request a Devo record for Christmas. So when we were watching Devo on Solid Gold, I believe it was during their Oh No, It's Devo era, I remember her sitting in her chair, and I was like glued to the television set, just like, you know, totally watching my idols. And I remember her saying, I like the way they move, Michael. And guess what song that was for? If somebody could guess what song my mom saw on Solid Gold that made her say, I like the way they move, type it in the chat. I'll give you like a minute. Michael Hemmer, we used to yodel at cows on road trips. Oh, I would love to yodel at cows on road trips. Peter Graves, that sounds like a great pastime to get involved with, like a great habit. You know, no, you're all wrong with the Devo songs. It was something much better. Just think about it. I like the way they move. What song would that be? I like the way they move. How would they be moving their bodies so that my mom would like it? Anybody? Anyone? Let me drink this beer. Jeez. I'm going to count, jerking back and forth, Darren Swingle, you have it. That's right. My mom while she was watching Devo do the jerking back and forth song, she said, I like the way they move. My mom was a very simple woman, but a very beautiful soul. And is this the longest you've held court? No, Cardinal. The longest I've held court was for the devotional stream. That was 4.5 hours. I don't know if I could do that again. But yeah, my mom loved the way they moved during jerking back and forth. Where does that come from, you think, huh? Probably, you know, something very tribal, something very deep and human. Mm-hmm. And Crochet Clown's up all the time. Look at him. Healthy. He's probably older than I am. And he's healthy. He's skinny too. I mean, you can't be too many multiple decades old and stay skinny like that without working at it. Carlin Reed. Hi, Carlin Reed. Maybe my brain's broken, but I think this is the first time I've seen you in the chat tonight. I don't know. My brain could be broken. You wish you had the body of a crochet clown. Well, everybody does. That's why he's so popular. Charlie Finch. Of course, I still have Chumpy. In fact, Charlie, if you look at not the last video I posted, which was earlier tonight, but the video I posted before that, it's an interview story about Joan Jett. Chumpy, the sock monkey, is actually in that video, and you'll see that he is still alive and well, and he can still wave to his fans. So if you go look at my Joan Jett autograph story, you can see Chumpy, the sock monkey. Michael Pilmer, I'd hide the knife in the house from Crochet Clown. No, Norm, I can totally trust the Crochet Clown. Let me tell you the story about the Crochet Clown for you people who don't know. And, you know, keep in mind, this is what my mind can remember. And my mind's broken. But my mind remembers that way back in the college days, in the 80s, somehow me and my friends found this Crochet Clown. It may have been free at a yard sale. It may have been at a thrift store. It may have been given to us. Who knows how it came into our life. But immediately, most people did not like the Crochet Clown. So what we made happen was this ritual that happened for years where the person who had the Crochet Clown would secretly gift it or push it off on basically somebody else. Like, for instance, if I had the Crochet Clown, I might show up at my friend's house late one night and put it on his porch. And then he would have the Crochet Clown. And then he would have to secretly kind of dump it off on somebody else, like maybe put it in the backseat of my car or, you know, whatever. So over the years, this clown got passed around back and forth to people. And at some point, it got into my hands. And maybe I was sick of passing it around or whatever. I just threw it in the trunk of my car. And it became my clown trunk. I mean, my trunk clown. So it became my trunk clown, and I would have this thing in the trunk for, I don't know, years. And when I would travel places, sometimes I would pull it out and go, look, everybody, it's my trunk clown, and pull it back. So at some point it made it back into the house, and then it made it onto my live streams, and now it's a whole thing unto itself. So now the Crochet Clown is mine to keep. You can't trust clowns. You can trust clowns. I mean, look at Kiss. You can trust them. I don't know about ICP. I can't believe there's people watching this second part. I can't believe we got like almost our whole audience back on the second part here. That's amazing to me. Thank you guys. I can't trust Kiss, but I'll enjoy them. That's great. Named an elf. I'm reading all these comments and I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up. The Brotherhood of the Traveling Crochet Clown. Well, the Crochet Clown does not travel anymore. But you know what, people? I got to tell you, I got to pee one more time. So I'm going to bring this guy up here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. And this little stoop here. Okay, here we go. Now, if you guys can just watch my friend, oh, let's adjust his head a little bit here. My friend Super Chat Charlie is going to show you a toilet whilst I go relieve myself. Okay? Here we go. I'll be right back. My goodness. Thank you, Super Chat Charlie. Did we lose everybody? We lost one person. Oh my goodness, Christy. Oh, shit. Damn it. All right. We're going to have to do this. Bionic bladder. I don't have a bionic bladder. All right, here we go. Swingles. You motherfuckers. Okay, here we go. Whoa, that's a full shot. Whoopsie. Whoops. Whoop. I'm a mess. Hold on a second. All right. I'll put this back on, okay? And then, hold on. Look at this mess here. Look, remember this? Remember when we tried this? Let's see if this still works. If this isn't fantastic holiday content, I don't know what is. Here we go. All right, he's gonna suck it up. Is it working? No. Wait. Oh, it is working, kind of. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hell with that thing. To hell with that. To hell. I'm telling y'all, to hell with that. All right. Christy, Cardinal Sin, you get out of my face. You get that out of my face. All right, hold on. Peter, you ready? Let me just scroll up here. Okay, Christy, thank you. But also, go to hell because I didn't really want to do this. Here we go, against my better judgment. Cheers to you all on this Thursday. And don't forget, Christmas Eve, we're going to do something special if you guys have the time and you're not wrapped up in family stuff. Here we go. Thank you, Christy. Okay, so it's almost better that we're doing it this way than if I did it on the night of my birthday, because you got to figure after about 8 hours of drinking, what would I have been on stream? I would have been a mess. I would have been like, I would have been sleeping. I would have started the camera and then went to sleep. And you could have watched me sleep. But now you get to see me start at 0, basically, and then accelerate to oblivion, I guess. So anyway, I'm trying to keep up here. Peter Graves says, I don't know you, but thank you. I think you guys basically know each other. I mean, pardon me. Yeah. Man, can I remind you guys about how much cool stuff I got? And I gotta say, this is one of my favorites. I mean, the fact that I could be 18 inches, 18 minutes, whatever it is, that close to heaven, that scares the hell out of me. And I don't want to think about that anymore. I want to stay as far away. Okay. What's going to keep me? Here we go. Hold on. Okay, I think this will keep me away. This will keep me at least 5 or 6 feet away. If I hold this pillow close to me, it'll keep me away from heaven, right? How many think that that's the truth? If you believe that if I keep this pillow close to me, basically in my house, I will be more than 18 inches away from heaven. If you can guarantee me that with a 666 in the chat, it'll make me feel a lot better about life, basically. Okay. All right. So, Rusty Michael. Come on, Rusty. Come to the dark side, Rusty. Come to the dark side, Rusty. Rusty, come to the dark side. I have a toilet, Rusty. I'd like to show you. Rusty, do you see this toilet? My name is Super Chad Charlie, Rusty, and I'd like to show you this toilet. Rusty, have you ever seen a toilet light up like this, Rusty? I bet you haven't. Rusty, Rusty, I can show you things you've never seen before, Rusty. Come with me. I am Super Chat Charlie, Rusty. If you think you've lived the rock and roll life before, you've never been with Super Chat Charlie, Rusty. And look what I've got. Super Chat Charlie's calling the shots tonight. He's calling the shots. All right? God damn it, Carlin. You can't do that to me. But you did. God damn it, Carlin. Carlin Reed. Carlin Reed, we're going to have to do another one of these for you. And we're going to also have to make him, my friend here, Super Chat Charlie, we're going to have to make him give you a little song and dance. And I think simply because your number was so right, Carlin, you're going to get a little audio, actual song and dance. Here we go. All right, I know that's irritating to a lot of people and a lot of pets, so we won't do that for very long, but I'm going to tell you, Carlin, this is something I probably shouldn't do. But I'm at the mercy of the almighty dollar. Just because I said I would be. And so here we go. Oh, geez, that's way more than I should have poured. But you know, Carlin, I like to keep my audience happy. It looks kind of gross. It does look kind of gross, Rusty, but doesn't America look kind of gross? Aren't we all here together? Here we go, people. All right. My goodness. Thank you for choosing to spend your time here with me when all I have is this. A bunch of crap and a couple of cats. Okay? Thank you for being my friends and for being my social outlet, even though all I can see is me. And it's kind of weird. Cheers. Okay. Okay. After that shot, I might have to set a new rule. Okay. Cheers, Peter Graves. Thank you. You still have bourbon. Okay, great. Um, Thanks for being our friend. Oh, Shazza. You guys, you make me all warm. Um, Spud, you can't. Oh, I was just going to make a new rule, Spud. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, Spud, here, Spud, I'm going to have to make an agreement with you. Okay? I'm going to have to make an agreement with you really quick because ordinarily I would just do a shot right now. But what I want to tell you is I was just going to bring up a rule that because I've done so many shots on my own and I don't think it's a really good idea for me to do more, I was going to say, okay, I'm not going to do a shot for super chats any less than $20 because I can't do any more. And then you did the 420 thing. So what I'm going to do for you, Spud Byro, because I actually do have love for you for being here and for super chatting, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to go and I'm going to go take a pee, right? And I will pay homage to your 420 donation, okay? You know what I mean? So let me do that, and I'll be right back. And I'll leave this guy to serenade you. But I do appreciate your super chat, and I'm going to do you right now, but I'm not going to do another shot of this unless somebody super chats me a lot of money because I don't need to. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I just ate some hot peppers in there, and my mouth is on fire. Thank you for the hot peppers. The hot peppers donation there. Woo! Those peppers are hot. I think you probably saw the steam come out of my mouth, Spud. But thank you for the hot peppers donation. I will do a hot peppers donation for every 420 super chat that comes in. Okay, but for the shots, nothing under 20 because I can't do any more shots, really. To be a responsible adult, I cannot do any more shots right now. Okay, Michael Pilmer, is the title of your autobiography a bunch of crap and a couple of cats? I think that's what I want on my tombstone. I want that on my tombstone, a bunch of crap and a couple of cats. That's great. I love that. America should stop allowing us to be stupid. No, I would like to be stupid whenever I want to be. In fact, if I couldn't be as stupid as I wanted to be, I would not have had most of the bands I was in because they were really mostly stupid. But stupid, there's a certain kind of stupid that's great. There's a certain kind of stupid. I know what you're talking about. Like you're talking about just ignorant stupid, but you can owe me. Well, I can owe you, but I just gave you what you basically tipped for. 4.20, that's pretty specific, you know? And I did that for you, my friend. But Spud Byro, I will owe you anyway. I'll owe you. I love my viewers. I'm so tickled that you guys are here watching this. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous to me. And here's the thing. My cats, right before the stream starts, typically, they'll be like running around the desk here. They'll be all over the place, like right here in the shot. They'll be everywhere behind me where you see right now. Everywhere back there, the cats will be. While I'm setting up the shot, while I'm typing in the title of the stream, while I'm setting up all the crap that has to be set up, they're in the shot. And then like 5, 10, 15 minutes before I actually start the thing, they vamoose. It's like clockwork every time. Yeah, I like Spud Byro too, Peter Graves. You know, I hope Spud Byro. Can you tell us, please? And I don't remember if you told us before, but how did you discover this channel, or how do you know me, or what's the deal here? Like, who are you? And I just want to get a little vibe from where you're coming from. You know, that's all. And oh wait, Darren says Jesus Christ commands you to do another shot. No, he does not, because Jesus Christ does not command me to do nothing. You know what I mean? I think you need to reword that. Like if you said, you know, there's so many more things that you could have said to make me do that shot, but I just don't think it's a wise decision. And the only thing that would like convince me to do a shot right now is a fairly large super chat, because it's just not in my best interest. But money always talks, because I have to worry about paying for this damn house, and the property taxes every year go up about $1,000 or $2,000 every damn year, because this neighborhood is so popular. It drives me crazy. I moved here because this neighborhood wasn't popular, damn it, and now it's popular. Ah, I wanted to live in a non-popular neighborhood, you guys, you know. Cardinal, I'm still matching you shot for shot, but I don't have any money. Ha! Well, it's okay, Cardinal. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I would do shots for people all day long if they asked me to, if it wasn't affecting my ability to pay attention to the chat and the stream and the technology and all the whatever's going on here. I have to, like, you know, if I was just a participant, if I was just in the chat sending, you know, like super chats and stuff, I could be way more drunk than I am now. But now I need to like kind of like wind it down to something where I could pay attention to what's going on, right? So it's just, you know, it's like the safety dance up in here. And thank you, Miko, for that little safety meeting post, because that made me think this is kind of like a safety dance. I'm in the safety zone. I've got a half a beer I can drink, well, a little over a half a beer, and then I can call it a night. I'm good. I'm fine. I don't need to do any more shots. Super chat Charlie is happy. And this is like part 2 of a stream that should have ended, how long ago? It should have ended an hour ago. This stream should have ended an hour ago. God, I can't keep up with the chat anymore. You got me snorting. You guys have me snorting. I'm snorting, laughing. And is Lee still here? Lee, Yins, are you still here? Because I'm snorting, Lee, and I just wanted to make sure you knew that I was snorting. Ah! Wait, oh, wow. Hey, Henry. Henry. Lee says I snorted earlier. Henry, how long have you been here, Henry? Let me just talk to Henry right now, okay? Hank, can I call you Hank? How long have you been here, Hank? Cardinal, if you're counting the snorts. Okay, this is my first 2 snort stream ever. Okay. Hank, okay, let me talk. So let me tell you guys about Henry Moses, who's in the chat. Henry came to, I'm just going to call him Hank. He came to a devotional, I don't know, last 1 or 2 years ago, fairly recently. And he came with his girlfriend, and he was totally, it was his first time at a devotional, but he was already so much devotional family. Like when he got there, it was obvious that he was like already absorbed in the whole thing. So we, you know, I embraced Henry right off the start when he got there, and he was there for the raffle, and he won a few raffle prizes, but probably not nearly as much as he deserved, because this guy is such a huge Devo fan. So every Devo fan here like hardcore Devo fan, to please send a hello to Henry Moses from Chicago. He's awesome dude, and I think we will see him at the next face-to-face devotional. I hope. Um, Super cool dude. So thanks for being here, Henry. Let me tell you what happened, Hank. We started the stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and it went for about, I don't know, an hour and a half or whatever it was, and my phone battery died. So for the first time ever in my streaming career, the phone battery dying shut the stream off, because usually it gives me a little warning and I'm able to like plug the phone up and the stream goes on, but for whatever reason the stream just cut off and I just start off a new one. So it's interesting that you're here for the second part. What's this saying? 2 hours. Okay, yeah, Cardinal. 2 hours. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on right now because this thing just keeps going, but Devo since 1978. Oh, Hank, dude. Bless you. All right, so Hank, though, let me tell you, or let me ask you rather. So if you could tell me one thing that was really different than Devo that you love, that you really are passionate about musically in your life, what is the other thing than Devo that you're really into? Because I want to see if I'm into that. Oh, wait. Cardinal Sin wants me to shake my clown's moneymaker. Let me ask him if that's okay. Hold on. But wait, what's his moneymaker? Wait, Cardinal, what do you think's going to make money on the clown? What part? Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to catch up. Glug! Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, shit. All right, so I'm losing track. But wait, Glug is here. Now, Glug, he's in the chat. Glug 2, I want everybody, please, if you could just do this one thing for me. Glug 2 is in the chat. He was in my last live stream, right? And he's 9 years old. And I don't even know if he's a fan of Devo. Glug, can you tell us, are you a fan of Devo, the band? Because that's what most of the people here are, fans of Devo. But anyway, Glug is a 9-year-old who has just discovered my channel, and I really like him. And so everybody say hi to Glug. And Glug, please come back whenever you want. And if you have any requests or questions of me, please ask, because I really enjoy your company, Glug. So let me see. What was I doing before Glug came in? Because he totally like changed my track of thinking. Hold on. Let me catch up on the chat, you guys. Glug for life. Oh, hell yes. David Deloney. David Deloney. I like eclectic, dude. Tell me about your musical tastes. Cardinal Sin, it was all about the clown. Of course it was about the clown. Was it? Oh, somebody was gonna tell me what the great part of the clown was. You gotta tell me what part of the clown to show you. Was it the Cardinal that was asking? I don't know. David, thanks for being here. David, how did you discover this channel? The clown's moneymaker. But yeah, somebody has to tell me what the moneymaker is. The scapula? Really? Wait, David says the band, other than Devo, that I'm more passionate about is Pink Floyd. Wow, David, okay. So I like Pink Floyd, but I'm not a huge fan of Pink Floyd. But I remember when my sister, my older sister, was young. Let me rephrase that. I don't remember when my sister was really young, but I remember her telling me that when she was really young, she saw the Pink Floyd Animals tour. And I was kind of jealous of her for that. But I'm not like a big Pink Floyd collector, or I'm not like I don't know a whole lot about them. I'm not an aficionado on them, but I love everything I've heard about of their music, of course, and I respect them, but you probably know more about them than I do. Uh, Rusty Michael is still here. I love King Crimson. I don't know a lot about him, but I love him. Let's see. Michael Hilmer, actually, we'd like to talk about this season's Medallion. What the fuck is that? I have no idea. Okay, the Medallion comment got me dizzy a little bit. Just trying to pronounce that word. Let me just introduce you to this again. This is a gift from my friend Sophia. It's a lenticular postcard of, who is it? Can somebody tell me? I'm not going to tell you, but it's a lenticular postcard of this person. And then it says something really important on his head. Fade resistant scent. Okay? It's really important for all of you people here, I don't care who you are, to have a fade resistant scent. Okay? Because if you don't have a fade resistant scent, you're no friend of mine. It has to resist. Your scent has to resist. Resistant scent. And I don't care if that scent is farts or onions or patchouli or some kind of weird incense, or maybe you reek of weed all the time, or maybe you reek of like wine, whatever it is. I want it to be fade resistant, okay? You can smell like the bowels of hell. You can smell like the dried blood of Jesus on the cross. You can smell like Mountain Dew poured over cold ice. But whatever it is, your scent has to be fade resistant. You know what I mean? The chat is going crazy. I can't even follow the goddamn chat. I can't. I can just look at it every couple of seconds and try to figure it out. But it's not working for me. I can't figure it out. Because the eyes are not as good as they used to be, and the screen is farther away than it used to be. So if it was voices talking to me, it would be a lot easier. But it's text coming at my eyes. If I wasn't so reliant on the damn eyes, you know what I mean? Like, there's a thing called, let me tell you this. If anybody can help me with this right now, this is something I've been trying, this is a hurdle I've been trying to like jump for a long time. There's a thing called text to speech, right? So it's where somebody donates whatever monetary point you set as a host, like $2, $5, or whatever it is. When they donate that much and they type out their thing that they want to say, it comes to you through your speakers as a spoken word thing. And that would really help a lot, because sometimes people have very specific questions for me specifically that I would like to address, but it's really difficult sometimes. So if somebody would pay like $1 or $2 just to send it to me like audibly, audio-wise, it would help. But I went through these steps that I thought set me up to be able to use text-to-speech, but it never really worked. And I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know. But if any brainiac out there can help me with that. Dr. Disrespect, I've heard of him. He was mentioned in the drama community a couple of times. You know, I don't say I'm uh, an expert at the drama YouTube kind of like IRL community, but I have heard his name. Wait, wait, audio files. Oh wait, what did I say? Cardinal Sin. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but yeah, no, I don't listen to audio files typically to discover bands. I have to hear it on a physical media. I'm not sure what. Uh, read uh, oh, aloud selected works. Wait, I have no idea who the hell those people are. David Deloney. Hello. So that was physical media or nothing. Okay, yeah, maybe I misspoke. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I misspoke. Uh, I'm not sure what you guys are referring to. There's so many barriers here, you know? There's like eyesight barriers, there's technology barriers, there's delays in the. I got your wiffle fist right here, yeah. Yeah. I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, all I know is that I've been streaming way longer than I ever thought I would with you guys, but I'm really pleased with it. Like, we had to break this thing up into two parts because of technology, as usual. And I've had no real planned content for the last, like, over an hour. I've just been sitting here, like, reacting to what you guys have been typing. Hey, Damon, Damon Beaven, Damon Beaven, thank you for being here. From Australia, I miss Australia so much. Everybody I met in Australia and every hour I spent in Australia was beautiful to me. I don't know why Australia and New Zealand were like heaven to me, but they were, and I miss it. And I've only experienced it for a very small fraction of my life, so I feel like I've been cheated. So thank you for being here from your beautiful country, Damon. How did you discover this and why are you here? Because let me tell you what happened. Oh, Rusty. Well, the shots aren't starting to get me, Rusty. They started to get me a long time ago, and that's when I tried to shut it off. But then people kept, you know, donating for shots, and I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? I have to keep doing the damn shots. You know, I'm a man of my word, and I will do what I say I will do. Um, let's see. But Rusty, if you could like be in my head right now and trying to keep up with all the text and all the whatever's going on here and all the poison, you'd feel my pain. Okay, never been to AU. Oh, you have to, Peter Graves. Ever heard of Rupture from Perth? No. My favorite band from Australia and or New Zealand, Severed Heads. But I also like Split Ends. Split Ends is great. And what else? Australia, New Zealand. There are more, but I just can't think of them right now. But Severed Heads is definitely A plus #1 top. The Chills. Shazza. You're still here. Shazza. No, I've heard that name, but I don't think I've ever heard that music. Darren Zwengel, your Silica Gel record is super dope. I'm a printer, and I was so impressed with the packaging. Who printed it and who were involved? Love the spot UV code. Darren, let me tell you about the Silica Gel thing. Okay, so for everybody who doesn't know, Silica Gel was a band, an industrial noise experimental band that I was in the early 90s. And we put out a full album in 93 on CD only. It was probably like 1,500 of them pressed or whatever. And then fast forward to 2016, and an old Silica Gel fan, some, you know, weirdo who knew about this weird band, wanted to repress it on vinyl. So we repressed it on a double vinyl deluxe pressing with bonus tracks, live tracks, demo tracks, all this shit. And anyway, that guy, when he came to us with this record offer, basically, I basically told him, look, I don't want I'm not interested in making any money per se out of this. I just want a bunch of copies of the record, and I want to be able to design it the way I want to design it. Like I want to kind of have free range on how I want the album cover to look. And he was like, no problem. So he let me do all the whiz bang stuff that I wanted to do, like the special UV coating, which is like a special gloss coating over the regular graphics. Really added a cool element to it, but it wasn't really that much more expensive than just doing a regular gatefold cover anyway. It maybe added, I don't know, a couple $100 to the whole pressing, or maybe a little more, but it made the graphics pop a lot. So anyway, this guy gave me total free reign to do whatever I wanted with the graphics. He was releasing an album that I released, back when I consider I was a kid. I was young, and never thought I would ever see vinyl. So the fact that he gave us that option to do graphics however we wanted, it was great, Darren. Yeah, and that UV coating added so much to it, for sure. KFOG. Oh, David Delaney. That's really, I got you, and that's all I want. Tism. What is Tism, Sophia? Oh, the Hard-Ons. Damon, I met the Hard-Ons. Well, one of the guys from the Hard-Ons when I was over there, and he was really cool. And he sent me like this little gift pack, Hard-On stuff, like t-shirt and stuff. I just wore the t-shirt the other day. Yeah, the Hard-Ons. They're great. I never knew about KFOG. Gus Chamber. Who's Gus Chamber? Oh my goodness. I'm losing control of the chat here. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Honestly, here's what we're going to do. We have to stop this soon because it's like 11. All right? And I got to get up at what's tomorrow? Friday? I have to be up by 5 or 6. And it's already 11. And so, yeah, that's not cool. So, the best Australian band, Sophia, really? Oh, I believe whatever Sophia says. So, show and prove. I would love to hear that. If you're talking about an Australian band I haven't heard of yet, I don't know, but I think the best Australian band is Severed Heads. But you know what I mean? Hey, Nobby, 3:30 a.m., you must be on some kind of really good drugs. Or like some kind of really good brain damage to be up at 3:30 just for no reason. Nobby, I'm so glad you came by. And you were here for both streams, right, Nobby? You were here for part 1 and for the Whoops part 2, right? NHS drugs. What does that mean? NHS. What does that mean? Please tell me. Jade, Imagine. Really? I don't know what that is, Darren. Oh my goodness. You guys. You can't fill my brain with too much new information right now. I'm going to forget most of this. Look, just like I forgot to use my Carcass koozie on my latest beer. My goodness. Ha! That's mad. Look, okay, wait a second. Okay, there's an important moment that's happening here. Okay, wait. Everybody, don't type in the chat for a minute. Okay, just let me catch up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first. So Darren Swingle is father of Sophia Swingle. Okay, right? So Sophia says that Dad is mad that she said that she disgraced his indie pop. Okay, so wait, let me just process that. Because here the deal is, if we get drama like that started in this channel, if we get people talking shit about each other, especially daughter against father, I mean, especially that, we may get so many more views and so many more likes and subscribes and super chats. If you guys would start some kind of family drama right here on my channel, we could go to the stars. We could go to the stars because drama is what fuels YouTube. Oh, wait, Charlie. Goodbye, my friend. Charlie, thank you for hanging out this long. Oh, my goodness. Can't believe you did it. I can barely believe I did it. Tism can get very Australian, but I think you'd love them. Really darkly hilarious and intelligent. Oh, yeah, I would love that, Sophia. Let's go. Darren. Oh my goodness. Starting to fall asleep. Good night, y'all. Writer Jordan Gory Jewelry, thank you for being here. I'm starting to fall asleep too. Thank you, though. We always appreciate you here, and we love your name. I kid my daughter about John Mayer. I don't really know who, I kind of know who that is. You mean the last, wait, David Deloney, you mean those train videos where you just see the video out of the train guys, you know, front window, and you just see the tracks? Those always say that they're live, but I don't think they're live, really, are they? Because I love those videos too, David. Actually, when I was, I haven't watched them in a long time, maybe a year or more, but back when I did, I was kind of laying on this couch for weeks and weeks with a fucked up ankle or a knee or whatever it was. I messed up something on the Devo tour, and I was laying here for weeks, and I just started watching those training videos, but I started not believing that they were live. I thought they were just like a loop of the same train thing going over and over again. But oh, writer Jordan Gory, have a good night. Thank you, really. Norm, I tell her John Mayer is a male skank. Went through a phase. There's nothing wrong with male skanks if they fill a certain role in society. Like, you think about people like, and I mean no disrespect by this, but like people like David Lee Roth, or like, you know, people like who were just, they were professional male skanks. You know, like they got around, you know, but there's no shame in that if they were playing that role and they were living that to that effect, you know, I guess. I don't know. Cardinal Sin is asking somebody if they're his mommy. That's great. Walking around with the viewers aside. And now Darren and Sophia are having a conversation here in the chat. That's great. Daddy, mommy. Eddie says he loves skanks. Eddie, I thought you were gone. You're back. Oh my goodness. All right, look. Here's what's going to happen. We have exactly as many watching as we have likes right now. And so I think that's a good time for me to say that my scent will be, well, it won't fade very, very easily, if you know what I mean. You know, if you know what I mean. My scent is not going to fade very easily. And I'm going to, look at this. This is all I have left. A half a beer. I'm going to make a deal with you guys right now. Okay? I will finish this half a beer in a few seconds if we can just shut this thing off right now, and then I can let you guys go with a bunch of noise, okay? Because honestly, it's like 10:30 here, and I need to cut it off because I could do this all night, but it wouldn't be a good idea for me to do that. You know what I mean? So here we go. All right, do it, Shazza says. Anything Shazza says. Okay, here we go. First, I'm going to do this. All right? And then, well, maybe at the same time, I'll do both. But look, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every one of you for coming in here and participating in the chat and watching. Even if you're not participating in the chat and you're just watching, that's cool. I love you for it. And, you know, we do this every Thursday, and next Thursday is Christmas Eve. So we're going to do a kind of a special thing. You know, as special as we can get with me and my cats and what I have around me, okay? We're going to get a special, but it's going to be special, believe me. It'll be weird. So here we go. We're going to do the rest of this beer, which is about half beer, and we're going to do some noise. Here we go. All right? I love you, everybody. Do you know that? Okay, here we go, Sophia. Ready? What a night. Okay, there's no more beer there. Here we go.